Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in the second week of January with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in, please? 3 cards. The Queen of Swords reversed. That can be a divorce card or someone who's broken up with someone else if you weren't married. Queen of Swords upright is someone very watchful, very truthful, very careful, very logical, okay? She'll say what needs to be said, but when that's reversed, it's that energy amplified, and swords, when they're wielded in a negative way, are very, very dangerous. They cut deep and they hurt people, okay? And they finish things. So it can be with it in mind that swords are communication, it can be over zealous communication that's very blunt, very painful for people to hear, or it can be a lack of communication and blocking and sulking, or unfriending, blocking people on social media, blocking people on text, ignoring phone calls. So it's that energy amplified in either direction, either too much communication that's hurtful or no communication at all. So let's see what, it's a very cold, non-Taurus-y kind of energy, that, isn't it? Let's see what else comes out for Taurus in the second week of January, for how Taurus is feeling. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Cups reversed and the Chariot reversed. If those 2 cards were upright, it would be someone who is self-satisfied and they're playing to win. They're going after what they want with the Chariot. How cool is that card, by the way? She looks fierce, doesn't she? It's major for Cancer, the Chariot. It's a very, I'm going out to get what I want and I'm happy about it. Because they're reversed, that Chariot is not going after what you want and being unhappy about it. So I think you're not talking to someone at the moment, and I think you might tell them what for if they were to try to get in touch with you. I think you're blocking someone at the moment. I think that Chariot's parked up in the garage getting dust on it, and I don't think you like it. I think you're doing it because you think it's logically right. Yeah, you're unrelenting when it comes to this. There's a restlessness with the Four of Swords. If that was upright, you'd be taking a breather, a much needed breather. You'd be taking respite. When it's reversed, it's a refusal to let up. Okay, I am not, they're all reversed, all them cards, Taurus, and this resonates for me personally. If I need to shut people out, I will. Do you know what I mean? And I have done. It doesn't make me happy, but I know it's the right thing to do. Which has given me a lot more balance this Christmas. No drama, Because when I love someone, I put my heart and soul and mind and body and spirit into that person, and I lose myself. So if I'm unhappy with them, if they're making me sad, I lose myself. Do you know what I mean? And it's awful. It's so painful. and despairing. So I've not had any awfulness, no pain, no sadness. It's disappointing how things have gone, but I've protected my energy, essentially. I've done my kind of being angry, done my being stressed. Now I'm just numb to them, really. I wish things were different, but they would have to be different and do different. There's not a chance in hell I'll be getting in touch with that person again. Right, they have got the Seven of Pentacles, so that's a reflective energy. 7 is looking back at the past. Pentacles is like what's already been invested in. They are looking back at the past. When it comes to you, they're very much focused on what went down. They're aware that a lot was grown between the two of you. Oh, has that just gone under the table? Oh my god, you're joking. No, it's not. On my laptop. Which way was that? Ace of Swords upright. They want to confess something. This person looking back at what's gone down, and they want to tell you something really important. Something straight from the heart. The truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. That's what the Ace of Swords is. It's communication swords. And an ace is a confession. It's like, I need to tell you something, and it's the biggest thing I'm ever going to tell you. Yeah, it's usually like, I love you, or I fucked up big style, and all I've done is think about you. No matter how many months or years it's been. It's a big deal, an ace. Ace is cut through, okay? There's clouds and air in the background. It's air energy. They cut through whatever was foggy, whatever was unclear. It slices through and gets straight to the heart of the matter. No messing around. Whatever they've got to tell you is life-changing. Bloody hell. Oh my god. We've got the Tower, and we've got the King and the Queen of Swords now. There's the King of Swords upright for your person. There's you, Queen of Swords reversed. That's divine counterparts. Your soulmates. I wouldn't be surprised if this person demands a rebirth, demands to be forgiven. They're causing this Tower. They can't avoid it anymore. They cannot avoid it anymore. They're in love with you. They can't be away from you. The King of Swords upright is someone who's going to be very careful with what they say. If he was reversed, I'd say he's going to block you, or I'd say he's going to use harsh words. Upright, it's someone who's thinking carefully, how do I manage this? How do I play this? If you've ever been so scared about sending a message that you really don't want to send it because you're like, no, I shouldn't type it like that, or, you know, when you're like 9.5, kind of like out of 10, certain, like 90% certain or 95% certain this person going to say no if you get in touch with them because you fucked up really bad. They hate themselves, right? They're sitting there thinking, I have got to type the exact right message or it's over. Like, my communication with Taurus has to be spot on. It has to be the right words in the right order and I have to send it at the right time, you know, or I'm going to fail. It's someone incredibly careful, really, really thinking carefully about what to say and how to say it. They're not going to speak, you know, really recklessly at all. The King of Swords is good with his words as well. He's got a silver tongue. He knows what to say. Let's get 3 for the outcome. I'm so intrigued. Now that we've got a King and Queen of Swords, we know that you two are in love with each other. There is a soul bond here. If you doubted it, I don't think you did. Because I think Taurians know what connections are when they get into them. It doesn't mean we don't have shallow connections with people, but we identify them straight away as shallow. When it's love or twin flames or karmic, you don't really know a karmic until a few months in and then you identify it. But everything else you can pretty much tell. In fact, actually no, like sometimes you get surprised. I think twin flames you don't realise, you think it's a shallow connection and then it becomes profound and it's shocking. More swords. You could be dealing with an Aquarius and you could have Libra moon. Because we've got a lot of swords here. 4 of swords, Ace of swords, Queen of swords, King of swords, Page of swords. Someone's watching. Very likely them. Somehow this person's able to see you. Okay, they're listening to what you're saying in work or to mutual friends or statuses that you're doing, photos that you're posting. They're judging what's going on with you and what your mood is and when, because they're waiting for the time to do this. Page of Swords is a spy, someone who's observing, doing research by observing. Yeah, the Magician reversed. Okay, so the Magician upright is someone that feels like they have the ability to manifest what they want and make it happen. Because that's reversed, this person, as I said earlier, believes that they're going to fail when they text you. They don't think you're going to listen to them. They are 95% sure that you're just going to press block or tell them to fuck off or slap them, you know? What I'll say about this reading is it's very clear. There's nothing that I'm trying to understand. It's just obvious. Right, we've got the 8 of Wands upright, fast action, progress, communication. 3 of Wands reversed, so lack of acting upon the decision we've made. 8 of Pentacles reversed, a lack of growth and expansion. Now, other readers have said that the 8 of Wands can be travelling towards someone. See, the 2 of Wands is like, do I pick A or B? Is it yes or no? Do I go, you know, to Italy or to Africa? Do I go out with this person or that person? Do I stay in my marriage or go with the mistress? or the toy boy, it's a choice. The Three of Wands is then you've picked and you're going to start off on that journey towards the person. The fact that that's reversed, I wonder if they communicate with you and you kind of reply in a way that they reckon nothing's going to come of this. It's not going to grow. Because I know if it were me in my situation that I'm in, if they were to communicate, there's no way I'd be smiling. Like, I might smile to myself, but I don't want them to see me smiling. I'd have to work through so much with that person before I could open up my heart. It doesn't mean I'm happy with them. I might think, shit, they've messaged me, and I might buzz off the fact that they've messaged. But depending on what they say and how they approach, we would have to talk and hash a lot of stuff out for me to then get around to a place where I actually want to meet up with them. There's no way that that would just be the case. So I know I said it in a roundabout way, but I don't think they're gonna like find it easy when they get in touch with you. Let's say that. You are soulmates. You've got the King and Queen of Swords, a matching suit, a King and Queen of a matching suit are very well suited. They're a good pair. You're very similar in your form of communication and the way that you think. It might not seem like you're similar because the person's denying a lot of themselves, and that's what's, pissed you off, and that's why I haven't been in touch for a long time. Obviously, you fell out for some kind of reason. Well, if you look at how many swords cards are on both sides of the read, you have a lot of air in your chart, and they do. The other thing there's a lot of in this chart is pentacles, so there's a lot of earth energy. Heavy earth, heavy air. Not enough water, not enough fire. So 2 people acting head over heart, okay, is dangerous. It's cold, it's like analytical, it's clinical, right? Things are clinical right now. I think this person intuitively knows it's a no if they approach you right now. Don't ask me how they know that. I think it's like spiritually. They just know. What's the nature of this connection, please? Between Taurus and their person that they're not in contact with. Excuse me. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I mean, that's very strange for that to come out because you're a king and queen of swords, and the only thing I can think is this person thinks you're over it and you don't love them anymore, or they haven't realised that there's love here. It confuses me in my own situation, to be honest, like whether it's love or I know there's lust, and I know that I kind of unconditionally love them, but the way that they're being and what they're doing doesn't allow me any stability. So to me, like, that's the perfect, maybe I feel they don't love me. So I think that's why that's coming out. I think they think you don't love them and you think they don't love you. Do you know what I mean? I think it's twin flames, my personal situation. I don't think it's a situation where we'll necessarily get married, live together, have children, have lasting generational wealth. I don't think it's like a soul connection like that. I think it's a twin flames where, because the majority of the time we've been apart, we're triggering healing in one another through really like magnetic attraction, but mostly like they're a runner and I'm a chaser, and I've learned to stop chasing. I've actually blocked them, and I mean to do that for good. They were to change, but I've heard sorry too many times. It's like, you know what I mean? That isn't like gonna make a difference saying sorry anymore. Like, something major would have to change. But we've got the Tower for the outcome. So, sorry, the Tower wasn't for the outcome. They have the King of Swords and the Tower. So they are gonna change the landscape of their own life for the better. Does that make sense? And it would have to be through communicating. Yeah, something really drastic has changed about their situation for me to like even like entertain. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't trust that they love me. I really don't trust them. I've got reason not to. So, okay, so advice for you, Taurus: self-acceptance. Embrace all parts of yourself with self-compassion and forgiveness. There may have been something that you said to them and you feel like maybe I shouldn't have said it, or something you did to them or with them that you're ashamed of or regretful of. You know, if this is a controversial connection for a reason, maybe that's embarrassing, or maybe you like question whether you're a good person or not for being involved with them or opening up your heart to them the way that you have done. Allow it. It's okay to feel those emotions. But in tarot, we believe that all connections have purpose, whether they're karmic, twin flame, or a soul connection where you love each other and you have a long-term relationship and maybe marriage, get a house. All connections happen for a reason. Okay, so the fact that you're reflecting and thinking about what's gone down, they are as well. You're not a thoughtless individual, and you never have been and you never will be that. So you're not a bad person, okay? You're just trying to find your way like everyone else. accept what's happened. Meditative stillness. Embrace stillness to cultivate serene mindfulness and deep presence. It's easy to keep thinking about it and dwelling on it and make yourself go insane. Thinking, well, what's going to happen? When are they going to get in touch? Will I ever speak to this person again? All questions like that lead to more question marks, and we might never get answers to that. So the key is to remember the good times, let them, make you smile. If there's fun things to remember, think about them, fantasize about them. No one's saying you can't do that, but don't forget what's reality and 3D reality, as well as watching tarot and like understanding the 5D. We have to deal with our 3D reality. So find people that do treat you right, find people that are there for you, like good friends and family. Keep working hard, building up that 3D reality. Like, we all need our salaries, don't we? And to find jobs and pay mortgages and acquire property. You go about your life, okay, and find the things that make you tick. Be happy, keep exploring your own personality and the things that you like and the food for your soul. Keep your eye on your 3D realities as well, your responsibilities in the day to day. And then you've got your fantasizing and your wondering and your 5D activities as well. Just stay like mindful, okay, about your priorities, your responsibilities, and don't overthink, because you can spend hours making yourself crazy, wondering what's going to happen with this. What's going to happen is what's going to happen. It's already written in the stars, so don't. There's a lot of swords here. Don't make yourself insane, okay? Just think about other stuff, retrain the brain. Best thing you can do with your mind is manifest, okay? So manifest what house you want or what qualities in a person you'd like. You can't make any one person be with you, but you can actively think and say out loud what qualities you want in your next partner, and you can bring that in. Okay, that's what you're allowed to do. You can't make any exact person be with you. Energy harmonization. Align your chakras to harmonize energy. Achieve vibrational balance. Chakra alignment, energy, and flow. So with the chakras, this chart winds me up because it should be the other way around. Like, your chakras are actually the reverse of this, okay? So your sacral chakra is the red one, and that's at the base of your spine. And, sorry, it's not the sacral, it's the root chakra. That's your sacral. Your root chakra is the first one. It's the most important one because it's the closest to the ground, so it's the closest to the 3D, okay? So things that are man-made, like wealth and property and jobs and careers, these are our 3D reality. And when we have money sorted, when we're actively prioritizing work, doing job applications, reworking our CV, getting promotions, honing our skills, applying for promotions. When we're working on that and we've got our finances in order, this allows us to feel like successful, to feel secure, and then it opens up our sacral chakra, which is it's in the pelvic area, okay? So men and women, between your hips and below your hips, in your pelvic region, okay, it's about passion, sex, sex drive, intimacy, being turned on, reproductive organs, fully throbbing. When you've got your nest built, you then feel ready to put eggs in it, don't you? Like, create babies and put eggs in the nest. So you got to get your house sorted, have your babies. You know, if we're like oversimplifying it, I know people have children. Children are a blessing before acquiring a property, but financial stability is acquired in the best case scenario. And then we sort of, even if there isn't babies in the equation yet, you just feel excited, you feel sexy, don't you? You feel capable, you feel like, yeah, I'm the shit, I'm someone to be with. So you get turned on, right? And then you go into boss mode and you like open up your solar plexus, which is like your belly button area. And you become assertive and you're confident and you're outgoing and you boss people about in work and you run teams, you know? It's that being assertive. You don't let anyone push you around. You say what you think and you mean what you say. Your heart chakra is then activated next. So these are like cogs that spin, okay? And if there was a problem financially, or I was overspending, or I was between jobs, I would not go out looking for a person. I just wouldn't, because I want to feel successful and financially secure before I look for a partner. And then when I've got a partner and I've got my shit together financially, I feel like I'm in boss mode. Okay, then I have love and compassion towards others, and that my heart chakra then opens up. But if there's anything kind of wrong with the cogs further down, it slows down the ones higher up and brings them to a halt. So it's very important to get these ones working properly, because they're like cogs and each one activates the next until you get up to your kind of third eye and then your crown chakra. Your throat chakra's here, okay? So when you're feeling compassionate towards others and you love them unconditionally, like friends, best friends, family, the person you're married to, the person you're in love with, your kids, you know, you speak from the heart, you deliver poetry, you know, you read and you write in your diary, you speak to others in a way that's soft, you sing, you know, it's about expressing yourself, it's your voice. So when people say you need to get your chakras aligned, there's some kind of muddiness here, okay, with one of these things, and that affects like your intuition and then your connection to your faith, you know, or the universe, and trusting that everything's going to be all right. There's something about these. So these are the different sort of like hand positions that you can do when you meditate. So I'll take a screenshot of that if you like, Taurus, and I'll put that on your reading. Also like having crystals around you. Tell you what I'll do. I've got crystal cards that are linked to the chakras, so I'll just pull something now for your situation. Just give me a sec while I find. Right, I've got these crystal chakra and the universe. I'll just ask Spirit to pull something relevant, something helpful to your current situation. Spirit guides, please can you select a crystal for Taurus to help them with their chakra awakening, please? If they've got any blocks, what do you suggest for Taurus? Right, it's pulled out the Sun and Saturn. So that's really cool actually, because rather than crystals, they're saying you need to focus on your solar plexus. Okay, so being assertive. Sorry, you can't see them that well there, can you? Your solar plexus, that yellow one, like just above your belly button. You need to focus on being assertive, okay? Drawing high boundaries. And then Saturn, which is your heart chakra, That's about forgiveness. And you got the cards, didn't you, that said self-acceptance. Have compassion for yourself and have forgiveness for yourself. Cultivate serenity. You've been overthinking and you've been kind of like beating yourself up a bit with the negative thoughts. And I do that, and then I think I don't do that to myself, and then I'm honest and I think, yeah, I do tell myself negative things quite a bit. You can slip into these things without consciously doing it, you know. Let's get you some advice. With it in mind that the solar plexus comes before the heart chakra, you might be feeling like inept in some way, whether it's your looks, your finances, your status. Something is letting you behave against your better judgment, and then you're kind of beating yourself up about it, you know, put bluntly. Oh my God, it says meditate again. Make some quiet time in the still air. Slow down, okay, and quiet the mind, quiet your mind. Whether you believe that you're spending a lot of time thinking about this person or this situation or not, you might be fooling yourself, okay? I think you are putting yourself down at the same time as achieving loads. You could be putting yourself down. You might be proud of yourself in ways, but be prouder, because Taurus has had a serious level up this last 12 months, and you're going to level up again because they've done your finance reading, and this isn't the end for you, like, in terms of ascension. You're going to level up again this year, so don't berate yourself, don't feel insecure or put yourself down or be fearful about the future, because you've got so much good shit going on. It's like intimidating to others. So the person that needs to recognise that is you. Okay. You might be thinking what I've already told them, or like blocked them, or I know what I'm worth, but I kind of do. I'm like weird. I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same time. I think Taurians are empaths, right? So we have a thin skin, which helps us to understand how other people are feeling, but it allows other people to pierce our heart in a really, really dramatic way. You know, like it's too easy for people to make us doubt ourselves or question ourselves. It's too easy for people to cause us intense pain. Okay, so we have got a thin skin. If we're honest, we have. I can be arrogant at times, but I can be a real warrior and a real someone who wishes like this and that were different about my body, or wishes this and that were different about my, you know, relationship status, or wish this and that were different about what I'd achieved, like, you know, in terms of owning property, or, you know, it's normal insecurities, but I think they can become the master of Taurus at times, based on like how we ourselves feel, like taking other people out the equation. We always worry, don't we? What are other people thinking about us? When's this person gonna attempt to communicate then? Don't lose hope. So they are gonna pick up their balls as another reader. I shouldn't start saying that. Um, they are gonna do it. They are gonna get in touch, but they're stopping themselves at the moment because they basically know that it's gonna be a no. It's a big fat no. If they get in touch right now, I think this person knows you very well, and I think they just think you're gonna slam the door in their face. So what is the point right now? They're waiting for the right time or the right words. But don't think that you're not on their mind. You're 100% all over it. You're in it. Why have they got the Magician reversed? Why do they believe they're not going to be successful with Taurus? Why have they got the Magician reversed? Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. They know that you are not soft right now. They know that you're pissed off, that you're bitter. You've got every right to be. You got every right to be like fucking volcanic. You know what I mean? They know that you're not open to hearing from them. Not really. You might wish that things were different, but if they were to speak to you, there's no way your moral compass and your principles and everything that you stand for and everything that's gone down would just be like, oh, hi, and then like flirting and be sexy. It's not going to be. It's going to be like scorched earth. Like, I'm going to literally like knock. You know, I'm going to pull the rug from under this person and let them know exactly what I think of them. They don't want that. They don't want that. So they know that you're shut off to them. Like, it's like you want them, but you want things to be different. And it's not going to happen without them having to, like, have a sword of their own. You know, like, you're going to put a sword through their heart, basically, if they get in touch right now. And if you're honest with yourself, that's the truth. And that would be right. That would be the right thing. It wouldn't be wrong. It'd be, you'd hate yourself if you just kind of like accepted that. There's no way. And they wouldn't respect you if you did. Any final advice, please? You know, what spirit wants you to do is just overall just quiet your mind, okay? Don't let this get in your head. Stay focused because you're on the up. Regardless of what is going on with this connection, this love, or twin flames, or whatever this turns out to be, you're on the up in life. So, you know, go easier on yourself. You're a good person. You're well protected. You're in good company. Ask your angels. Physically ask out loud. Say, angels, please guide me. Please protect me. You know, and actively say out loud, like, return to sender with love. If anyone wishes me harm, please return to sender with love. Focus on your own goals and you can't go wrong. Be proud of who you are. You've been through a lot. You've done a lot. Look up to yourself the way that other people look up to you. Dance it out. Play. What's that? Coming my way. Oh my God, this is beautiful, Taurus. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way. Simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. I feel quite emotional about that, to be honest, because I'm feeling really bad about how I look. I've gained a lot of weight over the last like 6 to 12 months. It's like stress eating because I literally was working my ass off from a PGCE. And I knew I was putting on weight, but I didn't realise like I wouldn't be able to get my lovely clothes on, and it's really upset me. And then on there it says like, don't worry about what you look like. And it's not saying like don't get healthy, but it's like you're not allowed you're not allowed to get down on yourself. You know what? There's a lot of people on the planet who are absolute fire, whether they're fat or thin, and then there's people who are skinny that'll just always be average looking. So if you've got style and you've got class and you know how to work a look, you can be any size, can't you? But you got to believe it yourself. People can tell when you're feeling like down on what you look like. People can tell when you're feeling good about yourself. So actually feel good, you know, by reflecting on how much you've achieved financially, how much you've achieved in terms of where you've lived in the world, like the amazing friends and family that you've got. Like you've achieved a lot, you know, like whatever heavy emotions you sometimes feel, or whether certain aspects of your physical self or anything else isn't perfect, it doesn't matter. You deserve to be happy, you know. Dance it out. Dancing is exercise, and dancing mentally makes you feel amazing. Play. I'm completely engaged in what I do, in the here and now. I call it play instead of work. I'm deeply fulfilled by all that I do. I do love my job. My kids stress me out, but they can also be little stars. There's things that have happened that I wouldn't leave my school for like anything. I've actually like had other opportunities presented to me in schools that are considered to be better, but I've invested so much in those kids, like they've done that back, and I'm not ready to leave yet. So in fact, I'm going to invest more. When I care about what I do, I I have to care about it in order to want to do it. I don't know if that makes sense. There's got to be emotion in what I'm doing for me to be interested in it and stay in it. If I lose the emotion for what I do, I'll leave. Okay, that's what I mean. Coming my way, this is what is really nice. Unique opportunities aligned with my desires present themselves to me. I attract all that I need to make my dreams a reality. So that's about manifestation. I attract the things that I need. If you're clear on what you want and you say out loud and you ask for it, but you also say positive affirmations like, I want love, I deserve love, and I will have love. Or I want a job, I deserve to have a job, and I'll have a job. Or I want a house, I deserve to have a house, and I will have a house. Okay, so the universe is abundant, and what you ask for, you'll be given. You're part of this, Taurus, this pattern. It's the flower of life, okay? So there's no beginning, there's no end. It's sacred geometry. It's infinite. The whole universe is energy, and that includes money, it includes love. It can't be created and it can't be destroyed. And you're part of it. You're not on the outside of it, somewhere around here. You're in that, you're part of it. Okay, so you have access to money, you have access to love, you have access to everything you need. Okay, and it'll always be there for you. You get a lot of sacred geometry in churches. The pattern has no beginning, it has no end. Okay, it's very repetitive. There's going to be spirits letting you know that there's going to be opportunities coming up that are aligned with the things that you've been asking for. I've been seeing, I don't know about you, but I've been seeing 1111 again. Like I have like phases of it. So like, you might say, oh, that's like easy for that to happen because you could clock watch at like, you know, 11:10 and then like, no, 11:11's coming up. But I literally, there's no way that I could have orchestrated this. I was in bed, you know, fast asleep, wake up, decide to roll over and look at my phone. It was 11:11 exactly. So I make a wish anytime that I say that, because that's a gateway. Okay, you ask spirit for what you want, and the first thing, you got to do it quick before it changes to 11:12. And of course, you don't know how many seconds you're through. So whatever's on the tip of your tongue, you say it, and it'll, instead of overthinking, you just say. And I shock myself sometimes with what I ask for, because, you know, if you thought about it too much, you might change what you really wanted, but you should just say it from the heart, shouldn't you? Is there anything I've forgotten to pull? I think it's been a bit of a heavy one for Taurus, so I'm going to get you an angel number. 1818. Willpower, achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage and luck. But that's just like crowned the reading really nicely. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavours and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. Oh, stop it. You're destined for greatness. I know that's backwards, but I'll take a photo of it and I'll post it on your reading, okay? Yeah, this whole vibe is giving off like, don't make yourself down, you know, like you might distract yourself with the computer, you might distract yourself with work, but make sure you genuinely are proud of yourself, Taurus, and make sure you genuinely know that you're fire, okay? Because you are. And like I said, if you want to check out the financial reading that I did for Taurus, I did one for January 2025, like, it was bloody good, actually. So this is resonating big style for me, and I hope it's resonating for you. Make sure you dance, okay? And it looks like whatever you do for a living, you really love it. And any side hustles that you got on the go as well. Well done, Taurus. Well done. Right, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one, Taurus. Right, on to Gemini then. It's very intriguing, isn't it? That one that said, don't lose hope. Very intriguing. You do want to hear from them, but you know they don't deserve your time and attention, and they know that as well. They know it.